weekend. And if you've ever hosted a tournament, you know what a huge feat it is to get venues as amazing as the Justice Center, find judges for 96 rounds, and manage general logistics for hundreds of people. So again, thank you, Case Western. And as you're aware, this is AMTA's 40th national championship. Since 1985, tens of thousands of students have stepped foot into courtrooms in Midlands. Many of your coaches competed across various eras of AMTA, and their dedication to the activity is why AMTA has endured for 4 decades. We know mock trials competition, and that's one of the reasons that we love it. I'm sure that right now, many of you are rehearsing your statements in your head, or that you're eagerly awaiting for pairings to see which witness you'll be portraying. And you've heard it before, you know it's an accomplishment just to have gotten to NCT, but you still want to win. Regardless of where the ballots stand on Sunday, I want to encourage you to truly recognize what it means to be in this room and to be a part of the AMTA community. The 40th anniversary milestone lets us reflect on how much the bond of mock trial crosses programs now and into the future. There's people sitting in this room right now that you may have never met, but they share your passion for mock trial. These people get you, and they'll be there for you in the future. I know personally that I wouldn't be here had it not been for numerous people in this room today. I wouldn't have considered being on the board had it not been for a conversation at the Geneva Orcs with Mike Walsh, one of our NCT hosts from last year, who is here with 2 teams from Loyola University. This memory, though, may have also been influenced by Diane's mom's cookies, the first time I got to have them. I wouldn't have felt enthused to apply for the board had it not been for Will Warhay, our current AMTA treasurer, who's here with Georgia Tech. And in a very full circle moment, I wouldn't have stuck with repping had it not been for an amazing mentor who graciously taught me the ropes the very first time I repped, my co-rep today, and AMTA past president, Jonathan Woodward. The AMTA community is strong, and we're so excited to have all of you as a part of it as we celebrate the 40th anniversary season. We have a wonderful weekend ahead, so good luck. And with that, I'll pass it to our tournament administration chair, Amelia Yeo-Malakis, to hand out the Reynoldson Award.
Hi, everyone. I want to start by talking about the experience of coaching for a moment. Even if you yourself come from a student-run program, you know what coaching is like, because every year when your program takes in new students, you show them the ropes. Coaches who commit their time to their program, to AMTA, to mock trial, and particularly for those who work day jobs and come after the fact, they read your material, they watch your scrimmages, they give you feedback, they rewrite your open when it really sucked the first time that you gave it. And even if they sneak out of the room when you're giving your closing argument, they are showing you not just the ropes of mock trial, but the ropes of trial in general. Because if your intention is to eventually go on to law school and become a lawyer, the skills that you learn here are what will carry you through into that legal career. I know that that's the case for myself. And the pinnacle of coaching in AMTA mock trial is bringing your team to the final round. They're there in round 5, crossing their fingers that they get to bring home the big trophy with you. And so AMTA awards every year the coaches of the 2 programs that advance to the final round the Reynoldson Award. Earning the Reynoldson Award this year from Hillsdale College are Lindsay Church and Jonathan Church. The churches will be here this weekend judging, although they haven't made it quite yet to Cleveland. So you may see them throughout the weekend in your rounds. And then from the 2024 national champions, the University of Virginia's Coaches of Virginia mock trial. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to the professor, Delois Lee Park.
Are you guys excited to be here? All right, well, let me get this announcement out of the way so you can move on to pairings. Each year, we give a coach an award to reflect their contribution to law-related education. It's an award that comes from nominees like you sitting out in the audience, or nominees who have been in those programs in the past. So let me tell you about some words about this year's nominee. This coach is quick to remind students that regionals means two things. Sometimes it's the first competition for many teams and the last competition for most teams, as well as a competition that allowed you to get here today. So he instills in us humility, but he is very competitive. He insists that his team make every effort to show kindness and respect to all. He strongly encourages us to make every effort to compete for the AMTA, the Spirit of AMTA Award. This coach, I'm reading the words of the student. I am just telling you what the alumni said. This coach coaches not only inside of mock trial, but outside of mock trial. This coach works tirelessly to help his students succeed, but he insists on the work being student-led. Students have to manage their time, coordinate with their teammates, and take ownership of their work. By leading case theory, strategy, and organizational decisions, the students get the full academic and educational benefit from the process. This coach not only maximizes educational outcomes, but is competitively successful, as demonstrated by all the schools' successful appearance at championships and All-American Awards. I'll conclude by saying, not only are the students successful, but the graduates are successful and have thrived outside of mock trial, as this one did and wrote this letter. They have become successful lawyers, engineers, consultants, doctors, firefighters, and more. And that's what I love most about mock trial. It's not just an opportunity to do critical thinking, amazing teamwork, and some extraordinary communication skills. But it helps you as you go on in life, whether you go to law school or not. And finally, the last thing this alumni said is that this program is run in a way that creates graduates with strong friendships and great experiences in mock trial. It creates students who are passionate not only about winning in their years, but helping others and passing on law-related education. I'd like to add, on a less somber note, this coach also has an amazing sense of humor and allows his students great creative freedom. Let's welcome the 2025 Neil Smith Award winner, Mr. Will Warhay. known. Here we are. May we have our next speaker?
Before, but those that have not seen me before, welcome to Cleveland. I would like to think we found just the right person. Sharon L. Kennedy assumed the role of the 11th Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Ohio following her election in November 2022. She was first elected to the court as a justice to fill an unexpired term in 2012 and was reelected in 2014 and 2020. Chief Justice Kennedy began her career in the justice system as a police officer in the city of Hamilton. Transitioning to a legal career, she became a solo practitioner, serving the needs of families and the less fortunate. Her judicial tenure began in 1998 when she was elected as a judge of the Butler County Court of Common Pleas Domestic Relations Division. Later, as the administrative judge of the division, she spearheaded initiatives to enhance case clearance rates, streamline case management, and facilitate pathways for employment for those individuals with child support obligations. And for those of you who aren't in law yet, that's a really big deal. As a justice of the Supreme Court, she championed the statewide Lean Forward initiative to educate judges and criminal justice partners about the services available to justice-involved veterans with a goal of providing treatment instead of incarceration when appropriate. As Chief Justice, she remains dedicated to advancing specialized dockets and has initiated substantive efforts toward meaningful reentry so that formerly incarcerated individuals who have achieved a life restored can live a life restored. Continuing her efforts to improve Ohioans' access to justice, the Chief Justice is addressing the lawyer shortages in 82 out of 88 Ohio counties through the Rural Practice Initiative. By leveraging strategic partnerships, education, and incentivization, the initiative encourages lawyers to practice in underserved communities, aiming to ensure adequate legal representation across Ohio. Chief Justice Sharon L. Kennedy earned an undergraduate degree from the University of Cincinnati School of Social Work and her Juris Doctorate from the University of Cincinnati School of Law. And I would like to say thanks to the Chief Justice. She sent one email for us, guys. And that one email is the reason why we're having 4 judges at this national championship tournament. So, without further ado, I welcome the Chief Justice of the Ohio Supreme Court.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for that wonderful introduction, and you're too kind. I really didn't do all that. I sent one email. Good afternoon, students, faculty, and distinguished guests. It is truly an honor to be with such a dynamic and dedicated group of young minds. I commend each of you on your participation in this year's mock trial program and your commitment to understanding the legal system and mastering courtroom procedures. The legal system plays a fundamental role in our society, upholding justice, resolving disputes, and safeguarding personal liberties and freedoms. By taking part in mock trials, you deepen your understanding and appreciation for how the legal system operates and why it is so essential to our society. Your participation is more than just practice in public speaking. It's a demonstration of respect for the principles of the role of justice and the rule of law. It represents a commitment to fairness, critical thinking, and the ethical decision-making values that you must have as an attorney that will extend far beyond this weekend into the rest of your lives. The skills you learn here, analyzing complex issues, presenting persuasive arguments, and working collaboratively will serve you well. Regardless of the outcome of the trials, tomorrow holds promise and an opportunity for you to take the path to the first step towards serving the legal needs of others. I hope for many of you that your path will lead to a career in the law, a profession that stands as the guardians for the protection of individual liberty and freedom under the United States Constitution and justice and fairness for all. I urge you to consider this pathway not merely for the prestige that might come with it or the intellectual challenge that it offers, but because you can make the profound difference in someone's life when they are most at a time of need. Across America, there is a critical shortage of lawyers in all rural communities. They are called legal deserts. Ohio is no different than those other states. Approximately 6.5 million Ohioans do not have access to attorneys. 82 of our counties are underserved legal deserts. The majority of attorneys, 3/4, serve the legal needs of our 6 largest counties, representing another 6.5 million residents. The impact of the shortage is far-reaching for everyone. Families who must fend for themselves in foreclosure or eviction proceedings, complex estate management, overwhelming those who are grieving from the loss of a loved one, family farms and small businesses, the lifeblood of rural areas of America, suffer commercial disputes. They go unanswered. Criminal defendants and children and communities are left being vulnerable. The need for new lawyers to carry this mantle of justice has never been greater. But these challenges create opportunities for impact, fulfilling careers in the legal profession. It is a chance to bring justice and fairness into the lives of people when they need it most. It can mean defending the right of someone who thought they had no voice at all. This is where you come in. If you are here today, you are clearly passionate about something in the law. You wouldn't be at this challenge if you weren't. You are dedicated to it. So wherever you call home, consider returning to your hometown with a law degree and become a trusted advisor to your neighbor in a time of need. Be a champion for families seeking legal redress. Be the one to solve a business conflict, ensuring that your local economy thrives. To all of you, the opportunities in a legal practice are about creating legacies. They're about strengthening the fabric of your communities and ensuring justice is accessible to all. It is your generation that will build this future, one by one, case by case, territory by territory. And think of it like this. When you're giving back to your community and supporting those in need, that is really creating a self-legacy. America waits your talents, your determination, and your leadership. The future of justice in America depends on you. Appreciation means realizing every opportunity, big or small, is just one single stepping stone to the next. Appreciation is seeing the value in the process, not just the results. And appreciation isn't just a feeling, it's an action. Thank the people who supported you by lifting up someone else and paying it forward. In kindness, you will receive a kindness return. Because appreciation means giving back. It's about serving, not because you expect something in return, but because it is the right thing to do. It's lending a hand to someone in need who has no voice. It's volunteering your time to help a cause that truly matters. Appreciation is realizing that changing the world starts with small acts of kindness. You have talents, you have dreams, and most importantly, you have the ability to appreciate the world around you and to leave it better than you found it. That's your power. That's your responsibility. I hope your experience in mock trial has inspired you not just a deeper appreciation for the legal system, but has also given you the confidence in your ability to contribute in meaningful ways across America. Remember that your ideas, your voices, and your actions have the power to make a meaningful difference to the world. Congratulations again on all that you have accomplished. Keep striving, keep questioning, keep pursuing justice at every turn. May you be guided by purpose and always appreciation. May God bless all of you. Congratulations, good luck, and thank you.
Hello, everybody. Hi. How's it going? Everybody doing all right? There we go. All right, where are my Stokes people at? All right, Brandon Harper and I are your reps.
Hi.
We hope you have zero reason to visit us other than to check your ballots. Sorry, after the introduction. Oops. Oh, back there.
We are your other reps. I'm Kristen.
I'm Jay Wood. And unlike the Stokes division, I hope you guys come to the tab room all the time, just all weekend long. Tab, yeah. Just doing the reminders. All right.
Time for boring rules. Woo! Boo! See, you're not going to need to come visit me because you're going to know all the rules and you're not going to break them. See how this works? Okay, rule number 1, no talkie. If they're not rostered on your team, a judge or an AMTA rep, no talkie. Not your other team, not grandma, not your coach, especially not your coach. Everybody's on high alert. You even breathe in the direction of somebody, somebody's going to come running to tab. Don't do it. Do not use your phone, your tablet, your Apple Watch, your Android watch, any other watch. Even if you are not currently participating in the round, do not sit in the back of the room on your iPad and play games. Someone will complain, and I don't want to have to come deal with it, so don't do it. Make sure that neither you nor your family or friends are wearing anything, with your team, school, identity on it. No foam fingers in the back of the room. Okay? No scouting. Rounds 1 and 2. No scouting. You can't go watch other people. Our friends from Dickinson are here. They came as our standby team. They drove like 5 hours to hang out in case one of you didn't make it. So first of all, let's give them a round of applause. Since all of you, except maybe Princeton and Duke, who were giving us a little bit of a scare, decided to show up, they do not have duties this weekend, so they are going to be watching some rounds. The people running captains are going to find some volunteers to let them come and hang out. They are sworn to secrecy. They will not talk to anybody under penalty of death. All right. There is a 30-minute review period after the rounds. There are 4 ballots. That's a lot of math. So come and make sure that we don't screw it up. I don't want your fate being determined because we mathed wrong, we put a differential on the wrong side of a ballot, we wrote it down wrong on our cards. We are human. We make mistakes. It is your job during that 30 minutes to catch those mistakes. We will try not to make those mistakes, but you should come and make sure that we did not. And my personal favorite, the all-loss rule is in effect. You all know what this means. That being said, there is absolutely zero, zip, zilch, none, nada, a reason for anybody to come to either tab room and utter the words, "Just want to let you know we're running close to all loss." That is not a thing. Just finish by all loss. We don't need to know how close to all loss you're finishing, just that you finish by all loss. Let's practice. Did you finish by all loss? Yes. Good. I see we have got this down. The reason these rounds run long, and I can tell you this from my own team's experience, I don't know if you're aware of this, you guys say objection a lot. And then the next thing you say is, "May I be heard?" And then you do it again. You may not. So if you're getting to that point where you would normally want to run to the tab room and say, "Just want to let you know we're running long," perhaps what you should do instead is stop objecting or stop asking to be heard after you object. You are in control 99% of the time. If the judge is the problem and they're taking 5 minutes to write notes and they won't let you start the next witness, that's an us problem. Feel free to come get us. If it's a you problem, handle it internally and finish by all loss. Are we good? And now, some words from our friends at the CIC.
I do fear the CIC may not be friends in y'all's eyes. We may be your enemies, but I promise I consider all of you friends. So I'm one of your CIC reps this weekend. My name's Amelia.
I'm Dan.
And we hope that we don't see any of you this weekend. That's the goal. But if you do need to find us, we'll be in courtroom 17D. Now, if you walk into that room and there's no one in there, we're probably in one of the tab rooms, so check in 17A and C, and that's where you'll find us. This year at NCT, the CIC is only handling allegations of recantation and guilty portrayal. If it is not one of those two very specific alleged violations, Handle it the way that you would have at regionals and orgs. There are Google Forms on the website. If you need to know where those Google Forms are located, come find me and we'll send them to you. But I would not recommend, and you are not required, to come to us to describe an allegation of invention of fact that is not recantation or guilty portrayal. If you do come to us with a guilty portrayal or a recantation, we're going to ask you a handful of things that I want you to make sure you know before you come to us. The first is that you are bringing the designees that you registered with the CIC to the room. Do not pick anyone random. You all selected 2 individuals to come to us. Send one or both of those people. We'll ask if it was brought timely. So what that means is that at the first break after the alleged guilty portrayal, after the alleged recantation, you come to us then. Do not wait until the very end of a round. It's all over, the blue ballots are in, everything is done, and come to us at that point. And then we'll ask if there's video, because we won't be able to adjudicate anything unless it was filmed. And for us, shorter videos are better. So if you're pausing after every direct, after every cross, that makes our lives a little easier because you can better airdrop to us. I think that's everything that you all will need to know. Again, I hope that we do not see any of you this weekend in the CIC room, especially because we might be needed to help add your 4 ballots. With that, I'm going to hand it over to the hosts to provide some reminders on the courthouse. Oh.
Most of the responses you're going to get from me are summed up in my attire. So talk to Amelia.
Hello again. We sure are dragging this out. But I do need to give you the courthouse rules. So these are all in your tournament packets. So if at any point you are confused, go to the tournament packet and read the rules again. But just so we're extra clear, we're coming back and doing this again. I'll start for those of you that are traveling and you bring your demo bags and you have where you keep your case box and stuff like that. Remember to check it in case someone decided to put anything sharp like a razor or something in there, because that'll be easier to get that through security. It will get flagged, it will slow down security, and it'll be a big hassle. So make sure you check that to make sure you have nothing that wouldn't clear an airport security in any of those bags, because that would just, again, slow things down. There are 2 locations that you see in the revised case packet as to where you can enter on Ontario and on Lakeside. That doesn't mean anything to you, but it will when you get there. Basically, there's 2 entrances to get through security. Make sure you pay attention to where those are and go through. Come through with extra time, so the way your captains and whoever needs to be at captain's meeting can get there on time. So those who are in line, just be courteous to make sure that captain can go ahead so everyone can make the captain's meeting. And also we see judges that need to rush judges' meeting. Also be courteous to them as well. When you're there are 2 elevators are coded by color. They are green and red. If you are walking toward an elevator that is not one of those colors, you are going toward the wrong elevator. Do not use it. If you are somehow able to use it, I cannot guarantee that you will make it back. So please, only use the green and the red elevators. Now in the case packet, you will see that the rooms that are available for us to use, do not go into a courtroom that is not on the listed use of the rooms we can use. If you're going into a room that is not listed, you're going in the wrong place. Do not go there. Those rooms like 17A or whatever also indicate the floor you're on. So if you're looking for room 17A, you're going to the 17th floor. Now if the elevator opens on a floor that is not listed in one of these packets, do not get off. Pay attention to what floor you're leaving. And I cannot stress this enough. Do not get off on a floor that is not in use. I cannot guarantee you will make it back. when you're in the courtrooms, do not disturb any of the items that are on the desks. If you see a judge, for instance, that wants to change the seat, tell them don't do that. Don't disturb anything that does desks. Don't do anything like that. If you see an area that's blocked off for some reason, it's kind of hard to get to, it's because you're not supposed to be there. So don't go there either. There will often be like signs. When you go to the rooms, to the floors, toward the back of the rooms where like you'll see almost nothing back there. Don't go all the way toward the end of those rooms. Those are designed for the judges and the staff attorneys that are there. But there'll be some level of blockage preventing you from going back that far. You may be inclined to go there because you want to do a little team huddle. You can't go there. I'm sorry. So please do not go there. With demonstratives, I'm sure some of you may have called ahead. We went to check. Some of your more elaborate demos, most of them should be fine. However, it may take a little bit more time for you to get through security, but just know that ahead of time. And if anything I'm told, is weapon shaped, even if it's a mock weapon, right, is gonna not be allowed. So if you have that, take it out of your demo plans. With that, there is another announcement I got while I was here. Let me pull that up. Well, essentially, the court did get an alert. There was the finding of, and I'm forgetting the name of it, I apologize, and I'll look it up. Some bacteria that was in the water. Yeah, I know. They called me to say, just so you know, it's not going to affect the mock trial, but it might be a story when you open the newspaper or whatever on Monday. They have promised me that they've put in treatment that started at noon. They have told me that the water is safe for use. However, if you are a person that is prone to illness, I recommend making a stop and buying some bottled water. With that, I will leave you to the rest of the AMTA reps. And no vapes at the courthouse either. I think that goes without saying, but someone did try this at our tournament a few years ago. They were not happy. So no vapes, no alcohol, all of that. It goes without saying, but in this case, rules, made to be broken, right? But don't break them this time.
Yeah, just kind of over here. Over there. Next, and I'll be down there to rape. All right, it's the part you've all been waiting for. The parade of timekeepers. Where are my timekeepers at? Yeah. Not enough love for timekeepers, I feel like. We're bringing timekeepers back in 2025. All right, here's what we are going to do to start with. We have a nice long ramp that leads up to your right, my left. And I need all of the Stokes division captains to start lining up. No particular order. No particular order to the way you line up. Just need to make sure we have every team accounted for. So here's how this is going to work if you've never seen a parade of captains before. Here's what's going to happen, folks. Each set of captains will come up the steps. You will step right here to the microphone. We are still being live streamed. So captains, if you would introduce yourself, introduce your team. We'll keep the energy up. And then after you introduce yourself, continue walking over to tabulation director Diane. You are going to pick a card. The card you pick, this is very important. The card you pick is not your opponent. You are simply providing free labor for us to conduct the opening draw. So we will write down the cards that you draw, and then when everything is done, we will come back up and we will announce all of the pairings. So once the Stokes division captains are all cleared out, then we'll have the Mather division captains line up and we'll do the same thing in reverse. So with that, our first captains from the Stokes division.
Arjun Narsapur and Ashka Gupta for team 1043, Case Western. Spartans of Case Western, yay.
Good luck, guys.
Hey everybody, I'm Cormac,
And I'm Kristen.
and we're from Rhodes College. We have more to say.
I don't know if you guys saw on impeachments, but according to them, we really simplified our roster, just 8 people. So we brought 4 All-Americans.
And 4 nobodies. Let's go!
Isn't this?
Hey guys.
I'm Harrison. I'm Jack. We're from the University of Georgia B team. We had a 10.5-hour car ride to think of something to say, so we'll stick to 2 words. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs!
Hi, everyone. I'm Margaret, and this is Aaron. Aaron, say hi to them.
Hi.
And we're from the University of Wisconsin. You can do better than that. And ever since Orcs, Aaron's been working on his kick, and he really wanted to show it to them, Aaron. Yay! He didn't write his open to practice that, so please be nice to him this weekend.
Hi, I'm Landon,
Hi, I'm Leslie.
and we represent the University of South Carolina.
Go Cox!
Hi, everyone. My name is Hank.
I'm Pranay.
We're the captain. We're from Emory B. I'm sorry to do this, but we promised our team if we made it to Cleveland, we would do one thing.
Cleveland, can we please call?
What's up, guys? I'm Lee.
And I'm Rhea.
We're from Stanford University, and go Trees. And we know mock trial may not be a real sport, but bowling is. So I brought my bowling shirt. We're gonna do a little demonstration for you.
I'm Micah. I'm Cooper. And we're from the University of Virginia.
Hi, everyone. I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Jimmy.
We're from 1452 Princeton.
We've got this QR code. We're gonna leave it right up here for y'all to scan.
Decisions will be made on a rolling basis.
Hi, we're Team 1485, Yale.
Got any Tony Kistners in the house?
We got your call.
You got your call.
Oh my God. Hi, everyone. My name is Kuhu.
My name is Will. And we're from American University.
And this year,
We're not taking any chances.
Hi, everybody. My name is Helen.
I'm Emma, and we're from the University of Illinois.
ILL!
Hi, I'm Lauren.
I'm Nicole.
And we're from Cornell University.
Yep, Big Red's back. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Allison Heim.
I'm Marin Ellington.
We're from 1013 Loyola University, Chicago.
We do have one thing to say.
Loyola Revenge Tour!
Hi, I'm Audrey. I'm Jessica. And we're from Harvard A. And we definitely made it out of regionals. Yay!
Hi, everyone. I'm Tiffany. And I'm Ashuta. We're at Fordham Lincoln Center. And the rest of our team kind of couldn't make it right now because they're somewhere in downtown Cleveland trying to find the subway.
Yay, go us, go us. Hi, I'm Bella.
I'm also Bella.
And we're Haverford Mock Trial.
And also this guy followed us up here.
Salutations, I'm Ben. In the words of the great Walt Whitman, illustrious whatever I hear or see or touch. Good luck and rejoice evermore!
Hi, I'm Rie. And I'm Taya, and we're the captains of Northwestern B. Rie, what does B stand for? B stands for bowling.
Hi, guys, I'm Madison.
I'm Temmie.
We're here on behalf of Stetson University, and we're happy to be here for the first time ever in Stetson's history.
Hi, everyone. I'm Grace.
I'm Aubrey.
And we're from Drake.
However, in light of recent events,
We prefer to go by Kendrick.
No. Hi, I'm Pedro.
I'm Mika.
I'm Max Behringer.
And we're Boston University. So since this is a bowling case, we did bring bowling pins, and we just had one question for Amelia and Dan. If our bowling pins light up,
Is that a CIC violation?
Hi, I'm Catherine. And I'm Julia, and we're here from Miami University A. And then, in light of the recent confessions, we want to make amends.
We wanted to prepare just a few words, and I was inspired by my role model, Gretchen Wiener. I'm sorry that people are so jealous of us. We can't help it that we're so popular.
Hello, I'm Hazel.
Hi, I'm Elle Downey.
Hi, I'm Naomi Pop.
I'm Joe Bining. There's four of us. Get over it. And we're from ASU. And whoa. And together, the four of us have a combined bowling average of a clean 120.
I'm Ananya.
I'm Jeremy.
And we're GTA.
So I don't know if anyone reads like maimed impeachments. I don't really know what you call it, but they're allowed to write about us again. Jeremy, do you have anything you want to say about that?
By request of the program, we do not talk about Georgia Tech.
Mather captains, where are you? Wait, why now? All right.
Hi.
Hello. All right, I'm Linus Ross. This is Sultan Stifo, my co-captain.
We're from Harvard, of the desert, baby.
ASU, we're known for that. Number 5 on the party school ranking.
Cleveland, this is for you!
All right, that's it.
Howdy, I'm Giberson.
My name is David, and we're Emory A. We're super excited to be here. We're not doing a backflip. We're not doing a backflip.
You know, for as long as I've known David, he's never let anyone down. So what do you all say? Backflip, 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 back. You have to do the backflip. You have to do it.
Hi, I'm Iris McKenzie.
And I'm Jonathan Hubbard.
We're
from Ohio State.
John, I've just got one thing to say.
What you got?
Go nuts on 3! 1, 2, 3, go nuts!
Hey guys, I'm Rand Meyer. And I'm Claire. And we're Northwestern A. Woo! Before anything else, we just have a couple people we want to thank. Nat Warner,
Taj Burnett,
Abigail Ramon Algrim, and
John Pork.
John Pork. Yeah, thank you. Go Cats!
Hi, I'm Kylan Morellis. And I'm Tanya Padilla. And we're from Cal Poly SLO A, formerly known as Cal Poly SLO B.
And according to the mock confessions, we're way better than expected.
Hi, I'm Cole.
I'm Hannah.
And there's something really important we wanted to tell each and every one of you. We have 2 male coaches. Their names are Brandon Benjamin and Andrew Moon.
They're smart, they're funny, they can do kind of okay Northeastern accents, and they volunteer at pet shelters on the weekends.
And if there are any female coaches out there, they are single and ready to mingle. We're UCLA.
Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, I'm walking here. Can't you see? Do you know who you're talking to? Who am I talking to? Tabitha Frenzani. Do you know who you're talking to? You're talking to Neha frickin' Doss. Where are you from, Neha Doss? Oh, I'm from New York University.
Hi, I'm Maddie Sauser.
I'm Roger. We're from Kansas. Rock Chalk.
And we want to challenge Northwood to a bowling match.
Sunday night, 9 o'clock.
I'm Riley.
I'm Barrett.
We're from Northwood University.
We came to compete, but we dressed to bowl. We accept.
I'm Nick.
I'm Casey.
And we represent Loyola University Chicago B. Loyola Revenge Tour!
Hey guys, I'm Mahi.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Lucy, and we're from the University of Maryland.
Thanks for letting us come this time. And happy birthday to us!
Hey everyone, I'm Bryden.
I'm Anu.
And I'm Raj. I don't know if y'all know or remember, but for those of y'all who competed in Memphis, I watched my captain propose to his co-captain. And y'all might not know, but I'm dating one of my teammates. They're on this stage as one of my co-captains, so.
Okay, whatever. We're Texas! Texas!
Hi, everyone. I'm Joseph.
And I'm 10, and we just want to do a really quick sound check.
So, could you tell us where you're from? Go Leagues!
Hi guys, I'm Sabra.
I'm Christina.
We're Harvard B, and we're the Harvard team that actually got a bid to Orcs.
Hi, I'm Catherine,
I'm Rachel.
and we're from the University of Iowa.
From one fake state to another, we're very happy to find out Ohio exists, and we're very happy to be here.
Hi, everybody. I'm Fidel.
And I'm Anna.
And I'm Alicia.
And we are UM.
Wait. My brother just called. He has a message. He wants to ask a question? Hey guys, I'm Katie.
I'm Ayuk.
We're from the University of Georgia.
Go Dogs again.
Hey everyone, I'm Elijah.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Emberlyn, and we're from Chicago A.
So last year we hosted NCT, and we're kind of sad to pass it on. So we worked with Case Western to cook up a little surprise for everyone. Everyone look under your seats.
Hello, we're from Duke University. I'm Minji Kim.
I'm Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag from the basketball team?
Yeah,
Well, Cooper, you look a little shorter in person.
I'm not wearing my sneakers.
All right, Cooper, well, how do you feel about the Final Four game this weekend?
Feeling pretty good. San Antonio, beautiful city. A little colder than I thought it'd be, but we're gonna bring the heat.
Let's go, Blue Devils!
Hi guys, my name's David.
I'm Walker.
We're the Panthers of Georgia State University.
Pookie. Let's pounce.
Meow.
Hi, I'm Annalisa.
I'm Santiago.
We're from UC San Diego. Go Trojans! But I have a question. Your Honor, motion to strike?
Granted.
Hi everyone, my name is Pari.
I'm Cade Gawley.
And we drove in on our little red wagon all the way from Miami University.
All right, you guys, love and honor on three. 1, 2, 3, love and honor!
Hi, everyone. I'm Isaac,
And I'm Devika.
and we're from the University of Oregon.
Isaac, I have to make a confession.
God, are we sanctioned?
No, not again. But I have been reading impeachments.
Freak behavior. All right, well, what'd you read?
They didn't like what we did last year. The crowd just wasn't into it.
All right, well, what if we bribe them?
With what?
Hello, everyone. This is Kronk, and whoever cheers the loudest as we leave the stage gets him.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jacob.
I'm Rory.
We're the University of Toronto. And Diane, please don't tariff our ballots this weekend.
Hey, everyone. I'm David Levinson,
And I'm Emily Johnson.
and we're from the University of Massachusetts Lowell. And just like Stetson University, we're new here. And we got one thing to say. Foot on the gas.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alice Coe. I'm the captain of Rutgers University. R! 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 We're from Jersey, baby, and you're not!
Oh, this is the best part of the weekend. This is better than giving out All-Americans. Round one pairings. Who's ready for round one pairings? We'll start with the Stokes division in courtroom 14A. The very first card that, I didn't draw it, you draw it. The very first card drawn in the Stokes division, our defending national champions, Team 1153, the Cavaliers of Virginia. They will be plaintiff facing the B team of Sun Devils from Arizona State, Team 1579. Legend has it, Virginia's already putting the tape down in the courtroom. Love you, UVA. All right, we've got a big Northeast corridor battle here in courtroom 14B. We have the Tigers of Princeton, Team 1452. You will be the plaintiff facing the Rams of Fordham Lincoln Center, Team 1592 in courtroom 14B. In courtroom 14C, we have the Drake Bulldogs, Team 1104, and you will be facing the Stanford Cardinal, Team 1190. That's in courtroom 14C. Our next plaintiff team coming to NCT for the very first time, the Hatters of Stetson, Team 1390. You will be facing the B team of Wildcats from Northwestern, Team 1373. And that's going to be in courtroom 14D as in David. In courtroom 16A as the plaintiff, ILL. Thank you. 1412, you will be facing the Lynx of Rhodes College, Team 1019. And that is in courtroom 16A. Courtroom 16B, we have on the plaintiff the Bulldogs of Yale, Team 1485. And you will be facing the Gamecocks of South Carolina, Team 1676. Next up, we have the Terriers of BU, Team 1117. And you will be facing the Little Red Wagon of Miami A, the Red Hawks, Team 1009. And again, that's in courtroom 16D as in David. In courtroom 18A, we have the Fords of Haverford, Team 1095. And you will be facing our hosts, the Spartans of Case Western Reserve, Team 1043. And that's in courtroom 18A. In courtroom 18D, the Eagles of American, Team 1004. You will be plaintiff facing my home state team, the Badgers of Wisconsin. That's in courtroom 18D. Courtroom 19A, we have the Crimson of Harvard, Team 1281. Facing the B team of Bulldogs from Georgia, Team 1176. In courtroom 19B, the Battle of AMTA Board Directors. We have the Yellow Jackets of Georgia Tech, Team 1110. Facing the Ramblers of Loyola A, Team 1013. The Warahay-Walsh battle. And finally, to finish out the Stokes division, we have the B team of Eagles from Emory B, Team 1740. You will be plaintiff facing the Big Red of Cornell, Team 1298, in courtroom 19D. And are we going to get that? No, we're not able to. It'll be in the group me. Sorry. I keep looking up like they're just magically going to appear behind me. Nope, you have to write them down. All right, we are on to the Mather division. Our first pairing in the Mather division will be in courtroom 20A. It's the Timberwolves of Northwood, Team 1213, facing the Iowa Hawkeyes, Team 1444. Again, that's in courtroom 20A. In courtroom 20C, the Tritons of UC San Diego, Team 1305, will be facing the Red Hawks of Miami B, Team 1010. Again, that's in courtroom 20C. Big battle of the Southeastern powerhouses, the Panthers of Georgia State, Team 1433. You will be plaintiff against the Blue Devils of Duke, Team 1064. In courtroom 20D as in David. 21A, we have the B team from Harvard, 1282, facing the Kansas Jayhawks, Team 1179. Courtroom 21B as in boy, the Longhorns of Texas, Team 1229, versus True Grit, the Retrievers of UMBC, Team 1182. Again, Texas UMBC, that's in courtroom 21B as in boy. In courtroom 21C, the Bulldogs of Georgia A, 1175, facing the Maroons of Chicago, Team 1543. In courtroom 21D, the Varsity Blues from Toronto, Team 1121. You will be facing the Riverhawks from UMass Lowell, 1467. That's in 21D as in David. 22A, the B team of Loyola Ramblers, Team 1014, will be facing the Maryland Terrapins, Team 1547. Again, that's in 22A for Loyola B and Maryland. In courtroom 22C, sure this will be a very boring trial. The Eagles of Emory A, Team 1739, versus the Bruins of UCLA, Team 1706. In courtroom 22D, the Oregon Ducks, 1474. Did someone just say quack? Yes. Yes. Yes, I want that duck. I can't have the duck, but I'd cheered the loudest. You said if I cheered the loudest. Okay. Oregon, you will be facing the A team of Wildcats from Northwestern, 1372 in courtroom 22D as in David. Courtroom 23A, we have the Scarlet Knights of Rutgers, team 1290. And you will be facing the Mustangs of Cal Poly, team, yeah, go Stangs, team 1512 in courtroom 23A. Courtroom 23B, the plaintiff is the Ohio State University, team 1573, facing the Eagles of Boston College, team 1455. That's in 23B, which means in 23C, our final pairing, the A team of Sun Devils from Arizona State, 1578, facing the Violets of NYU, 1747. Folks, these are your round one 40th NCT pairings.